Welcome, and thank you for joining us this evening. You're here to watch a film that provides a unique perspective into the challenges faced within the American public educational system. While it's thought-provoking and entertaining, I want to assure you that our goal is to open up dialogue about ways we can improve the education right here in our own backyard. We don't see this as a one-size-fits-all solution. Educating children is a complex issue, but one worthy of dialogue and of action. During the film, you hear all about the truly revolutionary work of Geoffrey Canada and the Harlem Children's Zone. I'm proud to tell you that our elected officials and community organizations like the Parramore Kids Zone have embraced this successful model, and we are strategically focused on its replication right here in Orlando. Knapp-Ford Community School, our very own Promise Academy, is working to ensure that this vision becomes a reality. I commend our leaders for their vision and dedication to Parramore's children. As you probably know, Knapp-Ford is a pre-kindergarten through 5th grade Title I charter school located in the heart of the Parramore neighborhood in downtown Orlando. We serve about 150 students, with more than 95% of our children qualifying for free or reduced lunch. Charter schools like Knapp-Ford are laboratories of innovative practice, serving children who have historically underperformed. We're held to the same accountability standards as all public schools, but operate independently from school districts. On the whole, charter schools have notable increases in student academic growth, graduation rates, and college matriculation, particularly for low-income and minority students. There are several things unique about Knapp-Ford Community School. We're committed to developing teachers for the urban setting, and we offer empowerment programs for our families. We focus on health and wellness activities by offering more frequent physical education and nutritional instruction. Knapp-Ford relies on collaborative partnerships within our community. Many of you have supported Knapp-Ford, which has translated into improving the lives of generations of our children. I invite each of you to visit our school, come and see our beautiful children, and watch firsthand the incredible work being done by our talented teachers. We intend to be a place of hope and of inspiration for a generation of children and their families. Please enjoy your evening, and I thank you for your support.
Good evening. My name is Bill Sublett. I am the chair of the Orange County School Board, and I am a tremendous supporter and fan of the Knapp-Ford Community School. And I'm a supporter and advocate for Knapp-Ford because I believe it represents the best in the charter school movement in America. You're about to watch a film that shows various charter schools around the country, and I believe that the Knapp-Ford School ranks right up there among the very top schools in the country. I don't believe the film is a very accurate portrayal of a typical urban district because, as I always like to point out to folks as chair of the Orange County School Board, we have a great many fine high schools and middle and elementary schools here in Orange County that any one of us would be very, very proud to send our children to, including my wife and I, who do send our 3 children to a public school. But the charter school movement does represent options for families, choice for families, and especially in neighborhoods and populations such as that served by the Knapp-Ford Community School, it provides options and opportunities for a high-quality education and a safe, nurturing environment. I hope you will give your support to the Knapp-Ford School as we work together to take it to the next level and build the kind of facility that we'd like to see the Knapp-Ford School have, which is a small urban footprint facility where we co-partner with our nonprofit friends in the community, with local government friends in the community, with the Orange County School Board. We build a environmentally friendly facility, and we build a facility that we can really hold forth as a model for an urban school for the entire Central Florida region. Thank you for being here this evening.
An interesting dynamic that I have every year is essentially babies are having babies. So parents aren't necessarily educated. They're not educated in parenting. And it's difficult because they don't know me. I am a stranger to them. And while Dr. P may sing my praises in the beginning of the year, they have to find that out for themselves. They have to know that I truly love their child and that I have their child's best interest at heart. And slowly they start to divulge things about themselves and about their children. And this year I had one parent in a conference who got emotional, and it turned out that she was learning along with her child with the homework that I was sending home. And she shared that she really didn't know her letters, and she didn't know all her letters, and she didn't know the sounds they made, and it was difficult for her to read to him, as it's always a question that I ask, do you read to your child every night? And found out that it was difficult for her. So to share with her that her child is not judging her, and even if she just looked at the pictures and made up some of the words and the stories that was happening, he didn't know any better, and it was just that quality time that they were spending together, and it was okay. But back to this parent, she was learning along with her child the letters and the sounds that they made. She was doing the homework with him, and now it's the end of the year and she's enrolled in Valencia College. So it's very exciting. It's very exciting to have that impact on children and families.
Welcome to downtown's beautiful Plaza Cinema Cafe. On behalf of the Knapp Ford Foundation, I'd like to thank Cobb Theaters for hosting this event. And of course, none of this would be possible without the help of our partners, NAIOP, Creative Village Development, Crew Orlando, and Downtown Orlando Partnership. Thank you for your continued support. As the Executive Director of the Downtown Development Board, I've seen firsthand the importance of Knapp Ford Community School to the Parramore community. We all know that residential, retail and professional goods and services, places of worship, and educational institutions form the foundation of a great community. Additionally, Parramore's strategic importance and its rich heritage constitute a key component of downtown Orlando. The Knapp Ford Foundation is committed to achieving the facility these children deserve and need so that Knapp Ford Community School can continue to mold and shape the future leaders of tomorrow. Once again, thank you for your support and enjoy the show.
Hello, I'm Daisy Lynham, a city commissioner for the City of Orlando, 5th District. I was elected in 1998, but had a great time for many years working with the city. And one of the long-term visionaries, the longest-term serving school board member, Kate Adams, and the longest-serving city council member, Knapp Ford, who were born and raised here in Orlando, wanted to rebuild Parramore into the community it was by making sure we replaced the schools that had been closed during integration of the 1970s. You know, over the years, we've had a great opportunity to, number one, demolish most of the blight and slum in Parramore and to replace it with 35 new single-family homes, over 120 residential units, working with all of our partners from the Orlando Housing Authority and the Callahan Neighborhood Association. And of course, since 2006 with Mayor Dyer on board, we've been great partners in supporting Knapp Ford School. So I want you to join us as we move forward in rebuilding Knapp Ford from a pre-K school all the way through 8th and 12th grade to the community that Parramore was and that we enjoyed for so many years. I'm very, very thankful to have been the commissioner to, number one, name the school, build the school, and have the great support of the Callahan Neighborhood Association against a lot of odds. Thank you. This is a great cause, educating our children.
When Buddy Dyer became our city's mayor, he pledged to move the needle on children's educational performance, and he wanted to start in Parramore, where kids face the greatest disadvantage. He targeted investments that have cut the neighborhood's juvenile crime and teen pregnancy rates and have improved children's educational performance. And I just want to show you our latest data. It just came out this week, and what you see here, these are just elementary school FCAT reading scores, but we have this for elementary, middle, and high school. The blue line is Parramore kids' FCAT reading scores in elementary school starting in the 2006-2007 school year and going all the way up to the most recent data that we just got for the 2009-2010 school year. And what you see is that their FCAT scores have been steadily rising every year thanks to the great schools, including the Knapp Ford Community School that works so hard with these kids. And the red line is Orange County Public Schools, and the green line is the state of Florida. So you can see we're closing the gap on educational performance among kids in Parramore. And having watched, you know, these investments being made in the neighborhood over the past few years, I can say that the reason the kids are doing so well is that today, unlike when we first started, Parramore's kids attend free after-school programs. They use computers at a whole bunch of new computer labs throughout the neighborhood. They get free one-on-one tutoring when they're not doing well in school. Kids are on sports teams. They're getting summer jobs. They're crossing high school stages in caps and gowns. They're going to college. We invest in Parramore's talent. We invest in kids like Philip Gordon, who was a former street hustler, who now has straight A's, and he's graduating from Valencia this year. Kids like Ira Robinson. He's the kid who appeared on the front of the Orlando Sentinel in a 2007 headline article after he was shot, with a headline across the top of the Sentinel that said, "Paramore is more dangerous than Afghanistan." This is the same Ira Robinson who just earned his GED last week. Kids like Amber Peterson, who when she turned 18 was homeless with 2 young children, and she now has a home and a job, and she's determined to graduate from high school no matter what it takes. We invest in the talented organizations, too, that make the success of these kids possible. Organizations like the Nat Ford Community School that nurtures the promise even in the most difficult kids from the most difficult families. We believe in what our President Barack Obama once said, "The fight for social and economic justice begins in the classroom."
Welcome to the Waiting for Superman viewing party. I'm excited that a new city program featured in this film will soon be offered to Paramore residents at the Callahan Center. The Baby Institute will be launched at Nat Ford Community School on June 2nd in conjunction with the Paramore Kids Zone, the University of Central Florida, and the Early Learning Coalition. It'll provide parents with tools to ensure their children enter school ready to learn. As you already know, the city's PKZ initiative connects children to programs that will positively impact their lives while also creating a model of cradle to career development. We've made significant headway since the launch of PKZ in 2006, but there's still work to be done. The Nat Ford Community School is a committed partner in that important work. Nat Ford currently has a waiting list for children and plans to build a new pre-K through 8th grade school to serve the needs of Paramore's children. With supporters like you, they'll be able to raise the funds necessary to increase enrollment to 500, which is 4 times what it is today. I congratulate Nat Ford for providing the highest quality education and creating an innovative urban model that can be replicated throughout other parts of the city. Now, enjoy the show.